What's up, guys? Music M here. Hope y'all good. I am too. Yet to on another adventure. This time I was headed to Europe, London. So I went to the UK. This is me at OR Tambo Airport. Let me bring you along. I see. As you can see, I had my visa ready, passport ready, and I did fly British Airways, which I thought I'd never fly again, but hey, they have the best prizes. Got tipsy and watched the movie. It was 11-hour flight. Nago-ke sengifikile London, UK. This is actually not London. This is at Heathrow Airport. So I'm just waiting for my baggage. From Heathrow Airport onto the tube to Piccadilly Circus. So that's a train station in London. Now sengifikile Piccadilly. This was around 7 a.m. So my flight did land just after 5. So I took a flight, took a train, and then here I'm waiting for a bus to go to my Airbnb. Now, okay, this is the Airbnb I was booked in. It was 7K for 3 nights. So let me walk you around. This is the shared kitchen. That's the hallway. There's washing machines. Or it's actually a washing machine and a dryer. Some more rooms upstairs. And this was my room. Yeah, I know it's a lot. Accommodation in London is very costly. I mean, 7,000 for this. This typically in South Africa, you're looking at 500 rand. So yeah, at least I had a private bathroom. I had a shower and a toilet in there. There was no TV, but there was Wi-Fi. Small sink and a kettle to make coffee and a bed. It was cold and I was tired. So there was this very slow heater that's in the room. It takes about a whole day just to warm up the room, but eventually it got really warm in the room. I ended up sweating at some point. So yeah, that's me after I got some good sleep. Slept for about 5 hours, excitement. Yeah, I'm in the UK, I'm in Europe for the first time, so decided to get all swagged up and shy around Oxford Street. Actually heard about Oxford Street from a Casper Nyovest song. Can't remember which song it was. So yeah, black and white, the combos, Baba, the combos. So this is me now outside waiting for a bus again. I think I had to take 2 buses, if I remember correctly, to Oxford Street. So yeah, got at Oxford, hungry, hadn't eaten. That was my meal. And then I was just walking around. So this cool mannequin. First, I wasn't sure whether it was a person or a mannequin. And I was just like, it's a really cool mannequin. And then later on, I saw it was actually a person. So the person just stands there doing creepy, weird mannequin stuff. So yeah, welcome to Oxford Street, London, the UK.
Oh, wow.
found this cool shop. It's not a shop, I'm not sure what you call it, but you get inside, there's like all these high-end, as you can see, Louis Vuitton, all these high-end brands. They have sections like within the same space. So they have like the fragrance sections and they have the clothing section. It's just top notch. If you wanna go blow some money, this is a good place to start. And while I was walking around Oxford, this was an Adidas shop. This guy here drew me in. He was just playing mad South African music. So that was like, it was an awesome vibe hearing South African music abroad. Amapiano is definitely global. So yeah, this is inside a bus. I was now heading back to the Airbnb. I did decide to go out on the night I arrived, which was Friday. So after all that walking, I still went back to the Airbnb, charged my phone and started searching for places to go to. Now the club scene in London, you need to buy a ticket online to enter a club. You cannot just walk into a club. You need to buy a ticket online to enter a club or book a table. It's a whole thing, right? Bars and restaurants are different, but if you want to go to a nightclub, then it's a bit of a hassle. But yeah, dinner first. Qalile ngemkhuba yasemzansi, vaping. So yeah, this is me at the club. The club I went to is Egg. So Egg is in an egg, EGG. Yeah, so that's Egg. You can look it up on Facebook. I actually discovered it. I was on YouTube just searching, typing stuff like best nightclubs in London, and it kept coming up at number 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. So I was like, it must be a dope place. And it also allows you to buy a ticket online, so you're guaranteed entrance. The club opens at 10 p.m. Okay, it opens at 10 p.m. I believe it goes, it closes around 4 or 6 a.m., somewhere there. But I left around 3. So there are 2 rooms in the club. There's like this room that plays like white people dance trance music, and then there's a downstairs room which played like hip hop, Afro beats. Yeah, it's more of the urban, let's call it that, the urban room. Hangover earring. But yeah, no time to rest, man. We in the UK. Day 2. We're in London, baby. We're in the UK. It's day 2. What's happening? Music am. Tumbabonayana. Yeah. I love this jacket. I got so many compliments on this jacket. So yeah, doing a bus again. Actually, following day wasn't as cold, but yeah, decided to get some grub. Explore more of London. So I went to the museum, which is a cool thing to do if you're a tourist. There was a long line, but it moves very fast. So now I'm inside Phakathi, within. This is what was it? I think it's the British Museum. So yeah, let's look at some pics. This for me was the most interesting part. So I actually wanted to see the African things that they have there. It's not a lot. I believe most of our stuff is in France, not necessarily London. But yeah, it was awesome just seeing representation. So yeah, from the museum, decided I wanted to go see that big clock. It's called the Big Ben. That London famous clock you always see. It's called the Big Ben, and is it the Big Ben or just the Ben? And then there's the Big Eye. Either or, but those two things is a must see if you're doing tourist stuff in London. Solo traveling ikdina khona la. There's no one to take you pictures, eh? So you just have to improvise, and yeah, I thought ideally I would have been in London with like someone who can take good pictures, just taking the nicest pictures of me in the UK. That would have been an awesome album, but hey, it is what it is. So I decided to do a boat cruise as well. So that behind me is the Big Eye. That behind me now is the Big Ben. The castle where the royal family lives is actually not very far from here. It's even might be a walking distance from where I was, but I didn't go there. So same thing I did in New York, did in London, got on a cruise, and yeah, it's an awesome thing. You have to get on a cruise.
The tall chimney on it, that is the old Lakeside Power Station. Today the power station is home to the Tate Modern Art Gallery. This building is free to go inside. It doesn't cost you a penny. Now I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, once you enter that building, you have a good look around, you're probably going to start to realise why it's free to go inside. Unless anyone likes modern art. Does anyone like modern art? On the viewing platform, it is very expensive. It's about £50 per person. There is a much cheaper option in London. It's up there to the left. You see the building looks like a walkie-talkie. That is where you find the Sky Garden. So go to the Sky Garden, it's free of charge. You get the same views as you would from that glass floor is the Tower Bridge exhibition. You can walk over the glass floor Look down onto the centre bascules and the river itself. A word of advice for the ladies on this boat. If you are thinking about going to the glass floor, you make sure you are.
So yeah, second night just decided to call it an early night. Ordered some takeaway, watched the Agenda Network, and yeah, ngagila. So that was my experience in the UK, London. Next one is Scotland. So from London, I went up to Scotland. So stay tuned for part 2. Cheers.